Now this one's different. You're in A and E, or the emergency department, and the pace is completely different from the wards. Multiple things are happening at once, the patient is deteriorating in front of you, and you need to communicate with the team quickly and clearly. In this environment, SBAR isn't just about phone calls. It's about face-to-face handovers to the team, and it needs to be rapid fire. Here's the scenario. A young man has been brought in by ambulance after being found unconscious at the bottom of a staircase by his housemate. He's 26 years old, no medical history known, and he wasn't breathing when paramedics arrived. They've managed to intubate him on scene. He's now in the resus room, he's ventilated, and you're the nurse looking after him while the team works. But something's changing. His blood pressure has been steadily dropping despite fluids, and you've just noticed his abdomen is becoming distended. Let's do the handover to the emergency registrar. Situation. This is an unresponsive 26-year-old male brought in by ambulance after a fall downstairs at home. He was found in cardiac arrest, ROSC achieved on scene after 5 minutes of CPR. He's currently intubated and ventilated. I'm concerned now because his blood pressure is dropping despite 2 liters of crystalloid, and his abdomen is distending. Background. Limited information available. He lives with housemates who say he'd been out drinking last night and came home late. He has no known medical history, no regular medications, no allergies documented. He was intubated by the paramedic team. They used a size 8 tube, confirmed with capnography. They've given adrenaline on scene. His initial arterial blood gas on arrival showed a metabolic acidosis with a pH of 7.1 and a lactate of 6. He's had a chest x-ray which shows a possible left-sided pneumothorax. Assessment. Right now his heart rate is 130, blood pressure is 72/40 and still trending down. He's on adrenaline and noradrenaline infusions. His abdomen is now visibly distended, firm to palpation, and there's dullness in the flanks. His chest drain has been inserted on the left, but his saturations are only maintaining at 89%. His pupils are equal and reactive at 3 millimeters. My assessment is that this abdominal distension is likely an intra-abdominal hemorrhage, possibly a solid organ injury from the fall. And he's in hemorrhagic shock that isn't responding to fluid resuscitation. Recommendation. I need the surgical team involved now. Can we get a trauma CT of the abdomen and pelvis? I think we need to activate the massive transfusion protocol and consider cross-matching for 4 units. And I'd like to give tranexamic acid if not already given. He also needs a central line. Can we put that in while we wait for theater? In the emergency department, SBAR still applies, but it's faster, it's sharper, and it's often delivered standing up in the middle of a room full of people. What makes this work is that even under pressure, every element is there. You named the patient, you gave the mechanism of injury, you communicated the current problem, you provided the limited history you had, your assessment was specific. Intra-abdominal hemorrhage, hemorrhagic shock. And your recommendations were targeted and urgent. In A&E SBARs, you might not have much history. That's okay. Say what you don't know. No known medical history or housemates unable to confirm is still useful information because it tells the team that the history gap exists and they need to account for it. Also notice, you communicated trending. Blood pressure still trending down. That's more powerful than just giving the current number. Trends tell the story of deterioration in a way that a single snapshot can't. Next up, neurology, when every second counts for a potential stroke.